My name is Jennifer Okoye. I work for JFM in Jos. And if you ask me what happened at the Super Eagles versus Croatia match, when the team started, the first 15 minutes, the Super Eagles did wonderfully well. In fact, where I stood watching, I was expecting that what we actually anticipated from the Croatian team. The hype was so much. I thought it wasn't what we are actually watching. But after 15 minutes, the tide changed and it became very difficult for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I asked myself this question: what is going on with Victor Moses? Because, that thing was an obvious dive. What really happened? It was an obvious dive. And I asked myself, has he forgotten that this is World Cup? I mean, the highest competition in the world of football. And if that happens, they have already timed him. And it will be so difficult. So for me, what I'm actually expecting, Victor Moses didn't do so well. And even John Obi Mikel didn't do so well too. At the midfield, I don't know. I don't know if age is actually working against him at this point. But these are the two players I really picked out. I don't think, for me, they didn't really satisfy what I was anticipating in that game. And if I am going to draw, what I would do in my next game, because the 3-5-2 formation obviously didn't work out. The question is, what will happen next? In their next game against Iceland, my thought is this: if Gonna Draw can actually, try out this young man as a starter, Simon Wampo. And also, I am thinking that Ahmed Musa should start, not coming in as a substitute. John Ogu should also be given a chance. Let there be a change. He might be doubting in his mind that it might not work out, it may work out. But then at this point, we are already in a situation, very difficult situation, that he must have to do something for us to. Because if Super Eagles of Nigeria, if we don't win our game against Iceland, that's done and dusted. We are coming home. And nobody wants that to happen. Everyone is enjoying the World Cup. And we here in Russia, I don't think I am ready to just go after the first round. No, that would be so sad, for crying out loud.
Okay, so basically, what are your thoughts as for Russia? We heard a lot of things coming into the country about racism and all that stuff. So how's your experience been like since you came here?
Well, at my arrival, when we got to the airport at St. Petersburg, I was anticipating that hostility, because Russia, people had said so much about Russia. But to my greatest surprise, everyone is friendly from the beginning to the end. Everyone I encountered, they were willing to, in fact, they are forcing you to assist you. Just what happened on Sunday, that we actually went out, we were looking for where to eat, and we were so confused, we didn't know exactly where to go. And someone, one man, a Russian of course, was riding a bicycle, and then he saw us. He sensed that there could be a problem. Language is a strong barrier, but this young man speaks a lot of English, and then he stood and asked us, do we have any problem? We said we are looking for a place to eat, eat something. We were looking actually for McDonald's, and he was able to take us to a very good place that we got rice and chicken, and it didn't really taste as what we have been experiencing or what we've been seeing in Russia. It was relatively good. So I think Russians, what people are anticipating or really viewing as their attitude, I think right now is not the same thing. Because I heard what somebody said. He said that the president, Putin, said that as far as this World Cup is concerned, that everybody, every citizen of this country should treat the other person, people that came from the outside, give them 100% concentration and make sure that they are treated fairly and equally. So I think that has really sunk into the citizens of Russia. And what we are seeing, all that I have heard about Russia, I have not yet. I haven't experienced not even one.
Okay, so finally, before I allow you go, what are your predictions for Nigeria's progress? Second round? Quarterfinal, semi-final, final?
Well, I would say I am not one of those that are I am disappointed, no doubt, but I still believe in the Super Eagles. I still believe they can still do something. They can still win against Iceland, and if that happened, that would be a turnaround. The tide would turn, and it's likely if they win against Iceland, then Iceland, Argentina, and Nigeria, they are already in a fix. So everyone will be battling to make sure that they secure victory or they make it to the next round. So for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, I still believe that they can still turn the tide. But what I am suggesting is that Genodro should try as much as possible to change his formation. Change it, because if you play entirely the same formation that he used against Croatia, it could actually work against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And tongues are already wagging. People are already talking very tough. But of course, for me to be in Russia now, I don't blame the coach. I don't blame the players. I don't blame nobody. As it is now, I think everyone should, draw their support for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We are hoping that it will not end this way. If it ends at the first round, honestly, I'm going to be very sad, and I know that everyone out there watching at this point will be very, very sad. I wish that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will make us proud.
Oh, thank you very much.